Okay guys, we're back here after the pause, well not after the pause, after the load, and this will be part 2 of your VOD if they do make it in the VOD. So Orange versus Invasion MUFC in the GEST semi-finals, best of 3 here, and looks like Mushi did, no not Mushi, Last Baby did lose his treants. Yeah, he did lose his treants. So the load gonna be bugging out there. He did cast the ability, Nature's Call was used, but the creep is removed. So very big bug here. We're gonna remake once again. Oh, wow. So this game gonna be a lot of problems for us. Well, looks like Orange don't want to be giving away this smoke advantage, I guess. MUFC did blow one smoke. It kind of cost them 100 gold, I guess. I would say it's not a big deal, but I think losing this treants for profit is quite a big deal, because he was using them to pull the creep wave as well as block up the camp for Rubik, so that Rubik won't be able to get any pulls coming out of this, as well as stacks. Because they know Orange like to stack up stuff for Mushi, and once you plan that he gets... We'll be remaking as well. I think the reload caused the creeps not to spawn, so that's kind of weird. So, alright, you guys heard Mushi. So that will be the game call, I guess. Okay, so they'll be resuming it, and you got regen, so that's fine. If no creep by 30 seconds, we remake. So is there gonna be creeps by 30 seconds? 28, 29, 30. Oh, the creeps do spawn. So just a little bit 30 seconds late, and this is gonna be screwing up our clock a lot more. He does summon up the treants once more. And this actually does help a lot here, but this does give Nat the preparation. This time he knows that the Prophet does intend to go for this pull, and he does indeed. He does pull up this creep wave. We'll be looking to pull out tower, and he's going to be playing catching with Nat here. Is he going to get the lift off on one of the treants? Yeah, he will get disabled. Yep, they're going to lose the creep aggro, but the tower will reach Mushi. But no, Mushi doing the good old tank with your own body and letting the creep wave not touch the tower. So very big play from him. So that's it, Prophet. His plan has been ruined. He'll be going into the jungle. Last Baby tried to get some experience, but nope, he's not going to go for it anymore. He's going to go for the Nature's Call. Okay, so sounds okay. I didn't mess up any overlays. Alright. We're going to go back into the game. Another set of treants, and this small camp will be his. And Shadow Demon as well as Nina. Like I said, Magnus was not going to have a good time, except this time he didn't pick up the skill yet, so he does have another choice in terms of his skill build. Perhaps want to go into 1 point Empower, go into the jungle, but he does have Chen there, so he's not going to get anything up here in the top lane, although Winter is taking a lot of damage from the Hellbear Smashers. Ward going to be de-watered by Net here, and Chen going to be farming up the creep wave. Meanwhile, FZ has been, or FZ has been harassing back Ohio here in the middle lane a little bit, and there's a hasted Rubik. I heard hasted Rubik at the bottom lane, and KYXY gonna get some experience. Surprisingly, the creep wave actually does reach him, so he will hit level 2 at the end of this. Have 1 point in shockwave. Tries to get as much last hits as he can, because this will probably be his last creep wave. Gonna miss that as well. Might want to go for the shockwave. Nope, gets one last hit. So 1-0, but it's already 10 for 4 on the Dragon Knight. The bottom lane Mushi finally getting the space he needs. 11 to 4 on him. Chan's at 10 for 0, but that's mostly creeps, so neutrals doesn't count that much. Ohio in the middle lane. 6 for 4 against 9 for 3 Queen of Pain. So FZ outlaying him with the early stats build, giving him more HP, mana, as well as armor that are going to help him a lot. KYXY. 1 point of Shadow Poison up on him. Does have the Style Shoot to try offset some damage, but Not going to be helping him that much. Winter going to use this range creep to tank up a little bit. 2 stacks of poison on his camp. Lina going to be doing him the job. Dragon Slave going to be getting this creep 3 stacks of poison on the Hellbear Smasher. Hellbear Smasher is going to get smashed with 4 points of poison. I'm just trying to make everything more interesting here. So, anyway, FZ going for the 1-1-2. So, very standard so far. Ohio has not been hit by a single Shadow Strike. So, big play from him. And he'll go harass down FZ a little bit here. Goes for the Shadow Strike. Melt. Gonna dodge that. So FZ, we're going to be very frustrated with this build from Templar Assassin. FZ already has his bottle, so while pushing out this creep wave, he will be getting the rune control as well. So long the root supports don't rotate in, but Dragon Knight already being very aggressive. Mushi, level 4 on him. Rubik on level 2, going to be harassing down this tower. So Mushi off to a better start here as compared to getting first blooded in the last game, and that's continuously pinned down throughout the engagement. So MUFC not doing a lot to shut him down this time, but they do have Hontrash player free farming up top. Magnus staying perpetually at level 2, trying to get something from him. Regeneration up from Rubik. Gotta steal the rune once again, so Queen of Pain not gonna get anything out of that. Mario 3 want to look towards bottle crowing right now, and Ohio meanwhile just trying to use side blades, harass back the Queen of Pain, and the bottle crow gotta go out here. Refraction force the pop, and gonna be dropping the bottle, sending it back to the well, and getting it filled right up. And Refraction Charge meanwhile is gonna be blocking a lot of Queen of Pain's burst damage. Gonna bring in the boots as well for herself. Circulate up on her as a flask. The flask not forced to use yet because she did get the bottle before taking any serious damage. The flask was kind of more like an emergency thing, and she'll be probably using it after a rotation where she takes some damage, and we'll get a little bit of the side blade damage up on her. Mushi meanwhile will be going for the threats already up for the threats. We're gonna see if he goes for the Midas. Midas will be very good for Mushi here, but I don't think so because usually if you go for Midas, you'll go for it first and not go for the threats. So Midas not gonna be the choice here. Mushi doesn't really like to go for Midas anyway. We're gonna see if he goes for the tanky DK or will he go for the damage TK this time. The damage DK with the Shadow Blade into the critical. Not going for tankiness, but it does give you a lot of damage. And Sentry Ward comes out from this from Winter. Want to look for an Observer Ward, but I don't think KYXY is in any position for any of that thing. But Magnus, he's wasting a lot of time here in the top lane. He's not getting anything. The creep wave is very unlikely to push to his tower, especially with this siege creep here. Siege creep does hold back the creep wave a lot, gives you a lot of time to deny the creep wave. But now they will be getting it, I guess. Yeah, Hontrash player not even gonna touch his creep wave. Gonna let this range siege creep just hold up his entire creep wave, and there you go, another set of creeps gonna be pushing up here. And KYXY 6 minutes in, level 2, and we're gonna see middle lane here. FZ up against Ohio. Ohio gonna be going for the rune here again. It spawns bottom. Net gonna be guarding it, and Queen of Pain learning from a lesson here. Not even gonna try. Mushi gonna get a tower this time. Not gonna be contested at all. Level 6 up on him. Free tower for him. 1.3k gold. We're gonna see if he goes for the Claymore at 1.4, and we'll know if he goes for the Shadow Blade build in at 1.4. Is that a Shadow Blade? Is that gonna be a Claymore coming out? Dragon Form immediately popped, doing damage to this tier 2 tower. Instant TP support coming in from Prophet, not wanting to lose another free tower to Mushi. Already taking a lot of harassment down. You see here, with the Acid Breath, or the Corrosive Breath, 20 damage per second. Wow, I can't believe they call it a dot. They do call it a dot. So it's a breath dot. The dot does hurt a lot. I'm rhyming like a boss. So Ohio meanwhile gonna be in the mid lane against FZ. FZ does have 25 last hits, and Ohio with that refraction charge gonna have a lot of last hit advantage over Queen of Pain now. But Queen of Pain already hitting level 6. Gonna be looking towards rotation to the side lanes if there are any dives, but the way the lanes are set out, there can't be really any dives, and with this brief fire that's constantly pushing out the creep wave, Prophet might actually need a TP in from the Queen of Pain right now. Rubik's up at level 4, but this tower is taking a lot of hits. This reminds me of the game where Neo Illusion was playing up against Orange, and they just suffered the same fate. The Dragon Knight just burned down so many towers with his Acid Breath. But here comes Shadow Demon, here comes Lina. They know they're not getting anything up there, so KYXY will be getting his space at last. Level 3 on him. Gyrocopter can actually look to kill him with a well-placed call down, can actually get the better of him. Ohio meanwhile gonna pop a double damage rune, so any splash damage here right now will actually hurt quite a lot on the Queen of Pain. So FZ gonna be blinking towards the tower. Here comes the disruption, and the Soul Catcher, and it's going to be a light straight away landed on him. Ned is going to go down. First blood goes to Shadow Demon, who is Winter. FZ, not sure if he got close enough for the assist. Nope, he does not get enough for the assist goal, but that's a very nice pickup. Rubik finally not being able to deny that rune. Prophet TP's in as well, gets up the gets some of the assist goal. That's gonna help him a little bit towards his Midas, I imagine. But he does go for boots first, so that does say to me that he doesn't want a Midas. So no one wants Midas in this game.
On my watch.
So Last Baby doing a good job. Just holding back the creep wave, holding back the DK. DK will probably go back in after he has his dragon form. But Magnus has his bottle up already with all the farm and the kind of scraps he has picked up over this 8 minutes, I guess. Smoke up here from Lina as well. Shadow Demon, so Winter going with his buddy Ling. Want to pick off another kill here. Magnus could be the target. Templar Assassin. Hontrash player going to destroy this illusion.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
So KYXY. Shockwave up. Gonna be farming from afar. Not gonna be risking anything.
What's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Shadow Demon getting very close. Does drop an observer on the high ground here. Gonna keep tabs on the Magnus, but there are rotation coming in.
Dire best do something.
Here comes Chen, here comes Rubik, and oh Shadow Demon, you picked the wrong time, bro. Winter does come here, gets lifted up, Hontrash player, but Magnus drops very low. Nice Hand of God here. KYXY going to survive there, but does pull the 2 legions in. Unfortunately, here comes Templar Assassin Ohio. He wants a pick off. Hontrash player slowed by that, but here comes Queen of Pain with the ultimate. Does he go for the ultimate? Rubik going to be dropping very low. Ohio, such a messy fight here. Goes for the Mel, goes for the slow. FZY going to be picked up, going to be thrown back to his teammates. Not going to get that Sonic Wave off, but Net dropping very low, and here comes the right click. Net will go down. Dragon Slave picks him off at the end there. Ohio dropping very low as well. Flag Cannon going to be touching him at the back, hitting him at the back of his head, but not going to drop there. Shadow Poison going to bring him down a little bit. Throwing out the trap, not sure why. Trap. But this tower will force Fortify, and there will be no defense for it, so he might actually go down there. But a good hand of God from the Chen actually does save KYXY's life. He's going to return to the fountain, live another day, pick up his boots as well. But meanwhile, Mushi does pick off a tier 2 for a tier 1. So Mushi already looking up at a lot of items. Nope, goes for his favorite drums. Goes for the favorite drums, and Mushi will be going down to the middle lane. His dragon does come off cooldown in about 20 seconds.
Mid-tower's having technical difficulties.
Templar Assassin has returned to the middle lane, and Queen of Pain gonna be happy with that pickup. No, it actually wasn't her kill. Lina did steal it with the Dragon Slave. Last Baby. 1.4k on him. Might be going towards the Shadow Blade very shortly. Claymore? Not Claymore? Nope, not a Claymore for him as well. So no one wants to get a Shadow Blade. Maybe rushing a Hex, possibly an Orchid, would be a good choice for the Prophet. And Ohio still farming up on the in the middle lane here. Gonna be taking a very aggressive stance. There are TP supports coming in. Dragon Knight is here. Mushi does have his dragon form. They want to push this tower. Net level 5, 3 points in Fate Bolt, and here comes the dragon. Flame Breath down. Fate Bolt. Yep, Fate Bolt with the Dragon Breath. Boom. Not even going to go for it. Here comes Corrosive Breath, and this tier 1 tower will fall. There is a glyph, but I don't think it's worth defending here. They are gonna pop the glyph anyway. So MUFC, I think it's a little bit ill use of the glyph. Prophet does come in here. Maybe they want to go for the deny. No, Templar Assassin gets the last hit as he works towards. It's possible, yeah. Templar Assassin is going for the drums as well, so possibly a drums into a Yasha. Nice deny here from the setter. And Mushi, meanwhile, getting up a lot of farm already up at Shadow Amulet. Going to be working towards the Lotus or the Shadow Blade as you guys know it now. KYXY picks up his RP at long last, 12 minutes in. Oh, glorious. And he will pick up Arcane Boots as well. So KYXY, just such an experienced Magnus player. He's been playing it non-stop. And Chen, meanwhile, picks up more of his army here. Gets a Dark Troll Summoner and a Hellbear Smasher to aid him in his Holy Crusade. And Ohio wants to take this tier 1 tower. So Mushi, once again, going for the towers. He loves that gold, that man. He's going to be pushing towards there. And with this tower, he might actually have his Shadow Blade very soon. 12-minute Shadow Blade, really not too shabby here, especially Mushi on the back of that drum. Magnus going to be going back in the middle lane, going to be defending the tower. Nope, going to miss a lot of last hits, but another tier 1 goes down without the Dragon Form. Dragon Form comes off cooldown in about 30 seconds. Templar Assassin, meanwhile, farming. Going for the drums. Drums probably going to fly out to him now. Flies out to him now. So he has the drums. Oh, and a nice Aegis. How did I miss that? But Aegis picked up here from MUFC, so very sneaky indeed, using the trends and just to get that extra goal lead as well as experience lead. But they will lose another tier 2 tower here. Wrath of Nature looks to stop this creep, this push, but it's not gonna be enough, especially with the Chen already up at the max. 5 towers down, 13 minutes in. So Orange just doing what they do best, just pushing non-stop, just destroying towers left and right. But they do have the Aegis on Queen of Pain, so the next fight she will be up and running to be doing even more hurt here. They'll be looking for a trade, going for the tier 1 tower in the middle lane. There is no glyph, dropping down to half health. Ohio here trying to defend, trying to find the tower. He's not going to get it. Refraction charge, force the pop, going to be destroying the trends and dropping the tower real low, not dropping it into deny range. So good play here from MUFC, not giving Orange the satisfaction. Queen of Pain going to be rotating down to her friends now. A slow up on the creep wave. Fate Ball is going to destroy that. Meanwhile, Lina has the Laguna Blade up and ready, so if Shadow Demon does get the soul catch off on anyone, she can actually throw it out and deal a lot of burst damage. Mushi, KYXY will now be looking towards his Blink Dagger, and Flame Breath does go out, clear out the entire creep wave, and Mushi gets even more farm. And Shadow Amulet does come out for him. Chen, meanwhile, going to be in the jungle. And it's going to be a smoke up here. Orange all gathering S5. Yep, it's 5. Nope, they're using Ohio as bait. So gathering S4. Mushi leading the charge. Going to go in with his Shadow Blade. Look for a Dragon Tail pickoff. And it's going to be a double smoke. Smoke on smoke. And Shadow Demon is going to be revealed here. Instantly going in there. The link there going to be picked up. Lina going to get caught in the RP. FZAC AJ is broken already. Double call down, but here comes the Chan with the heal. Mushi going to be slowed a lot here. Going to be going down very low. Sonic Wave landing on 3. Chen as well as Rubik go down. FZAC gets a really big Sonic Wave off. And nice stun here from Ohio. Ohio is going to go down. 4 charges of poison. Refraction charge tries to get Shadow Demon. Gets the Shadow Demon as well. Prophet gets 2. So it's a 4 for 2 trade there. Wait, is it 4 for 2? Is it buyout? No, 4 for 1 trade. So one Shadow Demon as well as a Lina buyout. I think Lina just bought out for that. I'm not sure if Lina bought out. No, Lina didn't buy out. Lina bought out. So I guess, yeah, Lina bought out for that one. So it's 2 for 4 and a buyout. Well, that was a bad trade regardless, yeah. So that was a bad trade regardless. I was trying to do the math there. So 6 for 2 is the score now. MUFC taking the lead here. 3,000 goal is advantage. In advantage here. Experience graph dipping down 2,000 in favor here. But still, guys, I know I'm not reading the chat right now, but I can hear you guys saying Orange disband in about 2 minutes now from now on. So yeah, guys, won't count Orange out just yet. And they certainly should not disband. They are going to the International 3. So congratulations to them. Hope to see a lot better game. And hopefully they sort out some issues I hear they have been having soon enough. But still, Mushi still going to be back on his farming spree with his drums as well as the Shadow Blade going towards. Unfortunately for him, there is no more tower. There are no more towers for him to take down. There is a tier 3 for him to burn down with the Corrosive Breath. He has it up in 10 seconds. So maybe that's what he wants to go for. But nope, he will be farming the Ancients or just sticking around. Just sticking around looking for a pickup. So Gyrocopter will be the guy here. Working towards the BKB. Has it very soon as well. And Observer Wall going to spot out Mushi right away. And this is why Winter is such a good support here. Going to be dropping Sentry Wards as well as Observers. Going into the Sentry Ward. He might get caught out here. This is very dangerous for him. He's going to get disrupted. Disruption goes out on his Soul Catcher goes out. And here comes the RP. No, here comes the Shockwave. Magnus that's going there. Surprised to see he didn't go for the disruption of Mushi here. Only go for the Soul Catcher. Lina just backed the hell out of that. Didn't even want any part to deal with that. So Ling could have gotten a snipe off here, maybe on Mushi. Not so sure. Goes for the Shadow Blade once again. Just Last Baby. Gonna be. Oh wow! How did he get through that? I think eating through his last tangle. Yeah, eating through his last tangle. And Last Baby will go down here. Dragon Knight will pick up the last hit on the Nature's Prophet. So his last tangle paying off. Mushi will get a nice kill. 1.5k go up on him. And Ohio not going for the Yasha, going for the Ogre Club instead. Going for the BKB. A lot of lockdown, a lot of burst damage coming his way. Doesn't want to deal with any of that. Ohio, they do know that he is in Mel because of this Sentry Ward sitting right here. So not going to go near him. FZAC has the blink, so he'll be a little bit braver he does have 2,000 gold, looking to go towards that Hex. So ultimate up. On trash player. What's he looking at? Yep, he has his BKB, 300 gold to boot. Some spare change for TB scrolls as well by Orange, looking to push down this middle lane here. Mushy looks for a pick off here with his Shadow Blade, not gonna find anything. And FZ has Sonic Wave ready. Lina does have a Laguna Blade as well. Sentry Ward as well as Observer Ward. It's gonna keep tabs on any mushy shenanigans coming out here. And does see the Templar Ward. Guys, Lina. Nope. Yeah, he's gonna deward it now. Oh, come on. Alright, so it's not going to do that. It's going to be an engagement out there. We might have trouble coming soon for Ohio. Is there going to be anything? There's going to be a homing missile to start things off. And Ohio going to be backing away there. Could easily dodge this with the Mel, but the missile will keep tabs on him. And Tower will be firing at him. Missile not going to get. And the last hit, that does get denied here. So Mushy, a good play from him. Denying MUFC a lot of gold. But there's still a tower for them, and despite the tower advantage, it is still 3,000 gold in favor of Orange. Not a lot here. They have 5 towers taken. This mid tier 2 about to go down very shortly. Now with 2 tier 1s taken for MUFC, 1 being denied. It's still a pretty even gold graph, and here comes the level 2 dragon, gonna be firing away at this tower. And there is a glyph. Not sure he's gonna defend this. 2 stacks of Shadow Poison up on him. Is that what level is that? 3 levels of Shadow Poison. That's really painful. That's really painful. They actually don't want to deal with that. Last baby, actually, here comes the Purge as well. So catch 4 points of poison in him as well. Sonic Wave going to be hitting off the refraction, not getting it. Call down, landing a menace. Is there going to be an RP? No RP, no RP. KYXY. A bit hedging a little bit on the RP. The Laguna Blade picks off Rubik. So Rubik a little bit unfortunate. A nice Scream of Pain. Going to pick up Templar Assassin. Mushi going to get a 3-man RP and a Shockwave Brave Fire. Going to pick off 2 immediately. Winter dropping down very low. Scream of Pain gets a double kill. Blinks in there with the Scream of Pain. Here comes Mushi in the back of the Shadow Blade. Gets the Dragon Tail off, and nice pick off here with the Satyr. But Mushi will go down. Mushi will go down. Mushi will go down to Gyrocopter. And Last Baby will pick up the Chen at the back lane. So that is a full team wipe here for Orange. MUFC, they look like they were going to be, it was going to be really bad for them. Magnus catches 3, bursts down 2 immediately. I think it was Lina, they evaporated right away. I'm not sure if there was a buyout for that one. Should have been a buyout, but I think Lina evaporated right away. Guy dropped really low. Winter dropped really low, saved himself with the stick charges. But after that, it just went downhill there. The Queen of Pain just came back right in and just picked off everyone. Although she did go down in the end to Mushi there. Mushi did pay with his life there. Chen tried to send him back, but in the end, couldn't get him out just in time. Gyrocopter shot him once more, and he died. Meanwhile, Ling gonna be rotating down in the middle here. I like how the chat is calling out that this is a Malaysia versus Malaysian game. So Mushi and Winter, I'm sure they're facing each other many times. And MUFC as well. Dragonite gets a picked off on Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain will die here. This will definitely be the tier 2. Get the deny. Shadow Demon. Deny. A little bit late on that. Not gonna get the deny. Purge up on Ohio. They want to go for this. Winter very wild here. Gonna get burst down instantly. Mel strike to the face. And he will go down. Mushi already into the Shadow Blade. And here comes, I hear a call down going off. Call down's gonna miss completely on everyone else. But Mushi, Laguna Blade to his face. Is he gonna go down? Queen of Pain bought out for this one. Life Ray gonna miss. But here comes, tries to get a last hit here. This guy to the dying breath, trying to get money. This guy. And Horn Trash player just tells him to rot in hell. Oh, well, Gyrocopter did. And that's going to be a good pick off here. Shadow Demon for Dragon Knight, that's going to be a good pick any day. But a tier 2 tower does go down in return. Roshan's going to be up in about 30 seconds. And with Dragon Knight dead, actually, it could be an opening for MUFC to get even further ahead here. Now, the gold graph is really dipping down. With the tower goal, of course, it does go up again. But it does dip down below 2,500 in the previous few minutes. But the experience graph, of course, tells a different tale. 4,000 is the favor for MUFC. And like I said earlier, before I was interrupted by a team fight, MUFC, they have definitely faced up against Orange countless times. Winter is most familiar with a lot of Dota strategies, and of course, what better to be more familiar with than your own home country's meta games. So Malaysian tactics, Orange, Mushi, he has a tactic to him. He does it well. He farms fast. He has the technique. And Winter, he's got him decoded, I guess. And if any of the teams in the international does use this against Orange, they could find themselves actually caught out. This is why, as a team, you need to be very, very diverse and flexible. Well, I'd like to say that, okay, never mind, hold that on. RP is gonna catch on 3. Roshan picked up Dragonite, picked up the Aegis of Immortal, so not gonna be a steal here. But still, gonna be a but no, it's gonna be no wait. Dragonite they pick up the Roshan here, and he does pick up the Aegis. So Orange stole the Aegis, stole the Roshan as well. But Mushi gonna lose his Aegis right now. Net dropping very low. Queen of Pain gets the kill. A flat cannon gonna pick off Rubik. But here comes Mushi. Second life on him. Dragon Tail on FZ. FZ dropping very low. Ling. We're gonna get no Shadow Demon Poison gonna be killing Temple Assassin. So that looked like a very I thought the Roshan went down. I thought the Roshan went down to the Dire, but Dragonite picked it up, but I got mixed up. So Radiant actually got the kill on Roshan, got the Aegis, but they still got wiped 4-1. So very horrendous fight for them. Queen of Pain just doing such a good job here. Those Sonic Waves just very well timed, and Gyrocopter doing a lot better than Mushi in the last game. 4-0 instead of 4-9, so that's obviously better. And Winter just knowing when to time those disruptions, when to time those purges, I think. It's just the whole synergy of the MUFC squad. Winter, very, very brilliant strategist indeed. Knows how to exploit Orange's weakness. He does know that Mushi likes to go for those heroes. Like I mentioned earlier in the draft, Mushi likes to draft heroes that can farm up the Ancients very quickly. He does go for the Dragonite, he goes for the Luna, he goes for the Gyrocopter, just to get that huge goal advantage. But this time, and he does go for kind of predictable style, I guess. I'm not so sure about it yet. I've not watched enough of Orange to do it, but Winter, I'm sure he's got it figured out, and he has a strat to be countering Orange here. So despite claiming the Aegis here, a great steal here from Mushi, but still MUFC just coming out on top. 4-1 is the 4-1 for that fight. That was horrendous. And it would have been a full team wipe if Dragonite hadn't got the Aegis here. The problem is they're fighting a lot in choke points where Queen of Pain and the call down just gonna be destroying, and anything in this line just gets hashed. So yeah, let's check out Rubik. 800 health on him. Chen 800 health. Don't have the mech, do have the Hand of God, but still just doesn't seem to be enough here because the heroes just evaporate right away, that they can't even get the benefit of the heal. And with Lina as well as the Dragon Slave, Light Strike Array, all just flying out, flat cannon, just all the damage coming out from MUFC. So it's gonna be very difficult for them to actually stick together and survive. And Ling, meanwhile, gonna be farming up the creep wave a little bit. Tries to get some items. Only has an arcane boot so far. We're gonna check items. Oh yeah, last and denies. Let's check out net worth for now. 11k up on Mushi, the best farmer as always, and 11k on Gyrocopter. Lina farming up some creeps here, and 8,000 for the Temple Assassin. Last baby gonna get caught out here, but here comes FZ, gonna be saving his buddy. Dragonite gonna be slowed down by the Shadow Strike, but a bit too tanky for them to bring down. BKB up on him as well, so FZ doesn't want to commit and does back off.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
So Chen, meanwhile, just gonna be farming up the jungle here. Has a very nice assortment of creeps. He does have Darkstro, he does have the Vulcan, and he does have the Centaur. He needs a Hellbait to finish collection, he needs a Helm of Dom. So alright, we're gonna see another fight here. There's gonna be an RP here, gonna be latching on 2, as well as a lot of creeps. BKB forced out from Hontrash player, gonna drop the call down, gonna miss completely. KY is hot within the Sprout. FZ comes in, going to pick up the Chen. Chen has no chance. Hand of God plus the mech. XY, is he going to get out? Nope. A casual last baby tap is going to kill him. And Ohio here is going to pick off last baby. Is there going to be a Dragon Tail? Nope, no chance for you. You're going to go down 2 for 1. And there's going to be a trap here on FZ. FZ bottles up enough for a blink. Doesn't have enough for the TP. And he's getting spotted. Is there going to be a tornado? Tornado does spot him out. There is another blink for him. Hontrash player comes to defend his teammate. And there will be a 3 for 1 trade here. Magnus goes down to someone. But Queen of Pain going to be blinking forward offensively here. Very low on his mana. Won't have enough for the ultimate. No arcane boots here. Lina has just spent hers. Will be up in 10 seconds. Boots, casual level 1 boots just for Winter. He has a Staff of Wizardry as well as earn 4 charges up on that one. And Arcane Boots gonna be ready, gonna fill a run up. FZ gonna find Illusion Rune, gonna be happy about that. Gonna be denying the wall as well. Oh, Magnus did drop the gem as well, didn't he? No, this is Lina's gem. So Ling did buy up a gem for dewarding purposes. I think there's a gem on the orange side, if I'm not wrong. Nope. Queen of Pain picks up a Lincoln Sphere, so this will be helping him a lot against this Dragon Tail. He's been getting caught out a lot by the Dragon Tail actually, and that is apart from Telekinesis and Fate Bolt are the only single target stunts. I guess, yeah, I guess Penitence counts as that too, but all the main ones have been picking him off. Telekinesis as well as Dragon Tail will be stopped here by Lincoln Sphere, so very good pickup here from FZ in my opinion. Not going for the Hex, not going for the Aghanim Scepter, would just go for the Lincoln Sphere. For the defensive purposes, his Sonic Wave just doing a lot of damage right now. Hand of God as well as Mechanism, not enough. Despite, I mean, KYXY, he hasn't been holding back on the RPs. He's been letting 3-man RPs, but they're just not winning the fights. So for some reason, I can't really see why, but they're just losing the fights. My only reasoning is that they do clump up a bit too close and they get hit by all the AoE coming out from Gyrocopter, from Lina, as well as the Queen of Plane as well. The Wrath of Nature of course does not help matters at all, dealing a lot of AoE damage to them. Again, another casual call down here from on Trash player. Gonna be farming up the creep wave in the middle lane. And 2 Dark Trolls here for Chen. Dark Trolls of course, the net does stop Queen of Plane from blinking while they are in effect. And the Wilkin just for the armor bonus, I guess. And a creep wave gonna be pushing down the tier 2 tower at the bottom lane here for Orange. Ruby's gonna come down here to respawn. Wrath of Nature's gonna be hitting him back. Fate Ball only hits some 2 creeps, and here comes a new creep wave, gonna be causing him a lot of hurt. Sentry Ward placed behind the tower, doesn't want to get sneaked up upon by who? No one has any Shadow Blade, so oh yeah, Prophet does have Shadow Blade, so just prevent the Shadow Prophet from TPing back in, and of course I think for dewarding purposes as well. And here comes Prophet, going to be TPing out to the top lane, but still, this creep wave will be stopped here by Prophet. No matter for him, but Ninja's Prophet going to be hanging back a little bit. He senses Mushi as well as KYXY in the back lines. 4 staff as well as Blink Dag up on this Magnus. Wants to go in and wants to leave out in one piece. Possibly, yeah, one piece. Piece. Yep, one piece. Yeah, I'm just tripping a lot now. Sorry about that. It's kind of late, I've been casting since 3 o'clock, and Midas goes up for last, baby. Yeah. So we have a potential for one more game here. Orange, I wouldn't count them out. They have been at the back end, at the short end of the stick for the previous few engagements, but they do have a very strong lineup, and they do have the Magnus. So a good Magnus can actually help them, and nope. Here comes the RP, and Prophet just died to Mushi as well as Magnus. They have been waiting for him for a really long time, and they found him, and they picked him off. So no Prophet for a couple of minutes here. For MUFC, so no split pushing. They'll be a little bit more careful. But meanwhile, Rubik tries to farm a little bit of farm here. Has his 4 staff up already. Maybe work towards Arcane Boots would be good for him. Dragonite. Meanwhile, Mushi, 3.8k gold on this fella. We're gonna see what he goes for. Is it gonna be the crit? Is it gonna be the S and Y like we saw in the previous game? S and Y into the heart. Although that build does make you tanky, it doesn't make you do a lot of damage. And he doesn't have a lot of item slots left. He has one for the TB scrolls, one for the magic wand. So on-trash player gonna get something stolen from him. It's gonna be flat cannon. So I love the flat cannon animation on Rubik. It's just simply amazing. Meanwhile, Ohio already picked up a Crystallis, going for the crit. Going for the crit as well as picking up this Vulcan. Just getting a bit of farm, sharing a little bit with Chen as well. Chen has 1.1k gold here. And Ohio farming towards his Daedalus, wanting to deal even more damage in the fights. And KXY finds a double damage rune. We'll be giving that to Templar. Maybe Templar. Templar still has a regen rune, using some of his mana up now. Templar, yep. Templar will be coming right now. BKB up on him. Crystallis. So next fight's gonna be pretty intense. Templar Assassin gets the double damage rune, so maybe MUFC doesn't want to fight this for a couple of moments. They are split pushing a little bit with the with FZ as well as Prophet on the bottom lane, constantly keeping this creep wave up till here at this tier 2, up to here, this area here. Just getting him, getting creeps there on their side. Just to apply pressure, just to make sure they come down. And Gyrocopter picks up an Eagle Song as well as a Quarterstaff, so very short, very quickly he will have his Butterfly, and that was Rubik using Flat Cannon, guys. That's simply amazing. Wrath of Nature, that's going to be burning down the creep wave a little bit, and Templar Assassin. Extinct. Meanwhile, Ling as well as Hontrash player just going to be standing here, getting experience from the farm, and Butterfly is already done here on Hontrash player, so really great farm from him. 33 minutes in, but then again, he has gone 4 for 0 here. Roshan going to be dealt with by MUFC, and Orange not in the position to actually counter out this Roshan, and a nice ward here from Rubik. Very well hidden, and actually can keep tabs on any rotation coming in from both sides. And Queen of Pain will take the high ground here. Aegis will go down, Cheese will go to someone else. Prophet picks up the Cheese, so he'll have an extra extension to his life and immortality for Hontrash player. So he has to worry even less now with the Butterfly up already on him. He's worried even less about right clicks here from Templar as well as Dragon Knight. So long he doesn't get hit on the right hits, it's going to be good for him as well. If the Mel hit actually does miss him because of the Butterfly, that's going to be really huge. I'm not sure if it can miss though. Meanwhile, Orange already gathering here as 4. Going to be missing their very fast blink here from the Queen of Pain, so going to be saving his life there. Smoke going to be used, skill going to be wasted, Dragon Form wasted by Mushi. But he does have an AC right now, 600 gold to boot. He does not have buyout, so he does not want to die right now.
A mysterious force.
Ohio. Is he going to sell a bottle? Not going to sell the bottle. Just going to keep on, hold on to his own items. Wait till he can finish the entire data list before actually going to purchase it, and that would be my opinion. Now Mushi does 2 hits the small camp. And Prophet's farming up the Radiant jungle and going to be pulling down here. Might be a bit greedy. The DK might spot him out if he's not careful. And Trent's going to spot him out. And here comes Shadow Demon. Purge up on him. Mushi is purged up. He doesn't have a TP. RP catches 2 once again. Like Strider Ray, not going to catch anything because the BKB has been popped. Mushi will be running off his BKB very shortly. He does have BKB. Does have the return up on him. Mushi will be brought out here by Chen. So Chen saving his life there. Extinct. Just such big plays here. Prophet tries to go in for the TP. But once again, RP spend and no kills. So this tier 2 tower will be very difficult to defend here for Orange. And while this is happening, Rubik can Prophet can actually just teleport in here, and here we go. Lincoln Sphere already pop here from FZ, and Skewer in as Sonic Wave lands on all of them here. Disruption goes off on the Prophet here. Gonna be saving his life. A trap, Pro Trap goes up on FZ. FZ drops really low with the Mel Strike. Shockwave flying out. Gonna be nearly hitting him there. And a Purge out once again on Mushi, but Mushi has too much armor. Laguna Blade with the Soul Catcher. Gonna pick off Mushi. So Mushi will be going down. Is there a buyout? There is no buyout. AC did cost him his buyout, and this might be Rex from MUFC Ohio. Taking a lot of damage from the flat cannons. Magnus doesn't have RP for 40 seconds. Rubik steals up Disruption, and that's going to be quite helpful for them. But now, this tower, MUFC banging away at the tier 3 tower, might be looking to take the first set of Rex here. 37 minutes into the game. MUFC just taking a commanding lead in this game, dropping down 7,000 to go in experience for MUFC. Orange did get the early team fight, but now, look at the kills, deaths, and denies. 6 kills on Dragon Knight, 5 kills on Aegis Prophet, 4 on Gyrocopter, 0 deaths on him. So big props, staying alive. Hontrash player just showing us how much of not trash he is. And now he's going to be banging down this tier 2 tower.
Radiant's mid tower.
And look to rotate for another one. That's going to be a lot of money coming MUFC's way. And right now, I don't think Orange, they're really on the back foot here. RP is off cooldown. Wrath of Nature will stop here. He tries to go for the skewer. He tries to go for the Fountain Skewer, but not going to work. Ohio going to get Shadow Strikes out. Lincoln Sphere going to block another very dangerous spell once again. And Hondra's player will get another tower here. Whoa, here comes Dragon Knight. He is pissed and he wants something. And Shadow Blade already up here. Lina is going to be in trouble. Is she going to be in trouble? Mushi. I think he's diving a bit too far here. It's instant Ghost Scepter from the Lina. Call down, gonna slow him down even further. Light Strike Ray is not gonna hit, but Lina will be going down. So it's kind of a good pickup, I guess. Gonna be sending Mushi back to the base there. I'm not sure if he wanted to be going back to base. He was practically on full HP, but he wants to go back middle lane just to farm up the creep wave. So you look at net worth, we have a 19k gyrocopter net worth, and experience graph, of course, 12,000 in favor of MUFC. They've been taking a lot of good fights, man. Despite getting hit by RP, they just seemingly don't die. And Queen of Pain, Lincoln Sphere, another ultimate op, and this time it will be a Cypher Vice. And meanwhile, speaking of Cypher Vice, of course, Prophet does pick up his own Cypher Vice with the Shadow Blade. It can look to be very, very ganky as of now. And of course, Cypher Vice does make you hit very hard if you are in hero. So always good to have on your side. Trent's gonna be pushing down his creep wave, and now both teams just biding the time into the next Roshan, which will spawn in about 4.5 minutes, or perhaps 5. Yeah, possibly gonna be spawning about 5 minutes here. And next thing, gonna be regaining his army here, beating up on the small kids. Mushi has Shadow Blade, has BKB, doesn't have Dragon, wants to wait for 15 seconds. We'll be breathing fire at this creep wave.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
And Korea got it spotted out by Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet TP, man, you can TP while in this. Nope, not wanting to waste any gold whatsoever. So Lust Baby will be going in for it, and he does nearly get the Korea here. Gyrocopter, no, I mean Nature's Prophet. If he does get the Korea, it would have been the Demon Age on the sidelines for 3 minutes, so that's pretty huge. KYXY face boots, no, I mean 4 staff as well as Blink Dagger, so not much difference. 1.6k go on him. Might want to look for the Ghost Scepter, but there is a lot of magical damage coming out of MUFC's lineup, so I guess those don't really work with him. And Ohio, meanwhile, leading the charge here on the smoke gang. Another smoke gang gonna be failed, I guess. Haste Rune for the Queen of Pain, already ultimate up as well as Lincoln Sphere on her. 3.2k, she might actually pick it up very shortly. And she sells the stick, she might get it. A smoke gang here. Are they gonna catch out anyone? Dragon Knight's already revealed himself. And yep, gonna be backing the hell out. Not wanting to deal with this. Again, the sandbag here on Mushi. Very interesting.
Mid tower's coming apart.
Oh, they wanted to defend the base. We have with the bot racks down MUFC. They have the creeps constantly pushing in. The instant natural momentum coming out of the creeps here will be a lot of trouble for you, because your creeps will never win, and that means the creeps will always push to your tower. Okay, what's he have? Yep, he has his Hex. Middle lane here, Last Baby, what's he got? Hex, Mech, Lotas, BKB, Butterfly, Manta Cell. This is exactly what, well, not exactly what, but Mushi did have this in the previous game where he was 4-9. They're going to be waiting for Roshan. He won't be out for another 3 minutes at least, so Huntress player will be waiting here for quite a long time. Queen of Pain dropping her own wards. And a great clearance of trees here, can actually plant a ward on the high ground if you want. Hunter's player picks up a Reaver, so going for a bit more tankability, going for the Satanic very shortly. He does have the Helm, does have the Reaver, so he will be going for the Satanic just in a moment. Shadow Demon just trying to use poison to farm up a little bit, but the poison does hurt a lot. I hear another cast down, so that wasn't you. That wasn't the Rubik, it was a Gyrocopter. I'm not so sure what I just said there, but anyway, Templar Assassin does pick up an MKB, so wow. Butterfly is not going to be working too well here from Hontrash player anymore, and he has to be very careful. The TA will hit very hard, especially with the Mel Strike not ever missing once again. He can actually look to be taking a lot of damage. Huntress player picks up his Satanic. So we'll be looking for some clutch life steals later in the huge team fights that's about to come out very shortly. Roshan is going to respawn in about 1 minute. Another smoker. How do they find all these smokes? Do they stockpile it early? Oh no, Ling. Going to be breaking up the Aegis. He's going to go in there. Blink out there. Very nice from him. He does get the shout. Dragon Slave up, and there's going to be a stun here on an illusion. Mushi going to be slowed down by the call down. And here comes Ohio. Laguna Blade flies out, and Magnus goes down. No RP for him. Buys out immediately. Quap dies. Dram hits a deck, and Ohio dropping very low. Ling also dropping very low. Rubik 4 stars up to the top. Let's Lina try to get him off. Let's he go. Let's go for the Dragon Slave. Not going to get him. Mushi stuns up the Shadow Demon once again. The Rocket's going to slow down on him. Lina going to back off there with very little HP. That was a good fight for Orange. The buyout was forced out for Magnus, but they do get Quap. They do get Rubik and Prophet. Still not going for the split push. He can actually teleport up top now. But I think they don't want to lose this. They don't want to lose this Roshan. So they will be going in. There is RP for this fight. Call down once again. Off cooldown already. Mushi going to get hacked up. RP catches 2. No, just catches 2. Gyrocopter as well as Prophet. Gyrocopter just picked off Rubik accidentally. And now Huntress player just going to town here on KYXY, but chooses to switch over to Mushi right now. Rocket Barrage, BKB charge, and now double kill here for Huntress player. Dragon Knight buys back into the game, and there is the Mel Strike. Lina going for the LSA. BKB gonna save her life there. No, Ghost Scepter saves her life, but she eats a shockwave, so she dies anyway. And here comes the Trians, and this is a long drawn out fight. Gems on the deck, someone pick it up, and now, and good. Last baby, just listen to me, and Huntress player doing better than the fight expected, I think. And here comes the Hex here on Mushi. Mushi's going to be hacked up to DK. There is no RP for this. 50 seconds on the RP. DKB forced to pop here. Mushi already using a BKB, dropping down to 700 HP, 500 HP. Huntress player just on a wicked sick streak here. Mushi will go down to the Nature's Prophet. No, I mean the Queen of Pain. And now this is a bad fight. Lina goes down, but you lose DK, you lose Magnus, you don't have RP. This doesn't look good. And now Aegis will go to the Gyrocopter. And MUFC taking such a big commanding lead here. 14,000 goal advantage, and the experience graph 14,000 as well. MUFC looking very strong here in the second game of this best of 3 lineup. Best of 3 semi-final here in the GEST main event April. Quap takes the Aegis actually. So it's going to be very huge. Huge pickup for her because she's the squishy one. Although she's not really that squishy, she can actually get burst down very quickly. Now Gem's going to finally be spotted out by Lina. Lina's going to get her own gem. And now Queen of Pain. He looks for pickups. Huntress player just hitting so hard here with the Satanic BKB Battlefly. Hitting hard and fast. That's exactly how he's been dealing out the damage. Just so hard. Anyway, Mushi, 28 seconds on the sideline. Disruption goes out on him. Now there's going to be 5 helicopters. Black Hawk down, going all the way down here in mid lane, and even they are so tanky. And you see already the flag cannons just destroying this creep wave. Here comes the Hex here. Rubik, you're not gonna be surviving this. Laguna Blade to the face, and he will be destroyed. Now mid-Rex going down, and MUFC looks to take a 2-0 lead against Orange. I mean a 2-0 win against Orange in the semi-finals in the GEST April. It doesn't look very good. Doesn't look very good for Orange here, and it's going for another one. Another Hex goes on KYXY. Wrath of Nature called out. Magnus goes down. No chance whatsoever. Ohio stuck within the Sprout, going to get pounded. Sonic Wave goes out a bit too loud for his ears, and Mushi will be sent back to the fountain deck. Going to be safe. FZ going to go very low here. Call down, not going to hit anything, but a missile going to be stunning at Mushi. Mushi looks to back here, and oh, Ice Blast going to destroy Lina, but again another Hex. So many Hexes coming out. Mushi, this time you are not going to have a chance to send you home. Hand of God tries to keep him up, but Prophet just out-walking the hell out of him, and that is going to be his death. Ohio doesn't have the reach, doesn't get the chance to attack, and they're gonna be Mega Creeps. MUFC gonna take a 2-0 lead, 2-0 win here on Orange in the GEST semifinals, hosted by GEST, Gigabyte, Dota Talk, Western Digital, as well as Corsair Vengeance, if I'm not wrong. They are the sponsors for this tournament. Very big play from them. Rubik tries to charge in there. The throne will go down, and MUFC Winter and his boys will be taking out Mushi. Mushi will be going home. Great play here from MUFC. Just a solid draft. Great play from the individual player, and just solid teamwork all around. Magnus, gotta give a shout out to him. He did land those big RPs, but still there was no follow-up, which is why possibly that Juggernaut is not picked that often. Juggernaut just can't deal out enough damage, although Mushi was hitting pretty hard. He still can't deal that enough damage. So guys, this has been the last game of the GEST for today. There will be the finals 7 PM Singapore time tomorrow, so set your clocks there. Don't miss the finals. I'll try and get a co-caster back, and I can't give any promises, but I'll try and make sure my co-caster from this afternoon, Vix, does come back. But here's the stat screen for all of you guys, and really big shout out to you guys for in the stream for just dealing with just putting up with me. I'm a new caster to BTS right now, and really big shout out to them for letting me cast on their channel. It's really a big honor for me to actually cast on Beyond the Summit. And it's actually been a very big, good experience for me, just dealing with such a huge audience. Yeah, it's been really fun. I really enjoyed it, and a lot of good games coming out here. Orange versus MUFC, Orange versus No Illusion International. All those great games. First Departure and their marvelous strats. Anyway, don't go away. Yeah, well, okay, so you could go away for today. But anyway, if you like my cast, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. Both of them on Lysander Zenora, of course. Like BTS stream, they're the guys that put it all out there. My own channel, Lysander Zenora, on Twitch will be just for casual casting, as well as maybe pub streaming, and we could play sometime. But then again, follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. If you guys have actually added me as a friend on Facebook, I prefer to keep it private. So you can just like me on Facebook, and I'll be keeping tabs of anything, announcements, everything there from my Facebook fan page. So you can just help me like it. It'll really help me out. Try to get the thing started there. So anyway, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you putting up with me, and all you guys in the chat that have been saying nice things. Thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoyed today. 3 PM to what time is it now? It's 12:30 right now. So it's been a long night of casting. I'm going to take a little rest. Going to see you guys tomorrow at 7 PM hopefully, and for the GEST finals on Beyond the Summit. So thank you and good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in.